Broadcasting from Watts Creative Studios and live on Grove Street FM. You're listening to Cool Talk Live, brought to you by Brown's Heating and Air, with your host, Brandon Brown.
Hello. Happy September 1st. We got September 1st. We got remnants of a hurricane coming through. We got new time show.
New time, man. It's a lot of change on the 1st of September.
New here in September. I got my birthday coming up.
Man, what
the big 4-0 coming up on September 17th.
Yeah.
And,
welcome to the club.
Welcome to the club. I'm going to join the club with Woody.
Yep.
He beat me to it by a couple months.
We take a lot of naps and get tired and,
Every Friday off?
Every Friday off.
Okay.
So it's a good club. I'm not complaining yet.
That's awesome. Well, welcome to Cool Talk with me, Brandon Brown, with Brown's Heating and Air. We're now in the morning slot if you're on GroveStreet.fm or the Grove Street app, because it is an app that plays really good. And in your car, CarPlay, I've listened to it, all the shows. So we'll now be on from 10 to 10:30. Chamber Talks is before us, and then Talk Local to Me is after us. So Wednesday is full of great shows, and then the 5 o'clock in the day with Life, Liberty, and Happiness.
That crazy crew.
That's the crazy one. So you end on a really crazy. Definitely got to follow that show. That's a good show. It's funny, up to date, and they keep you laughing.
I think everybody quits at least once a week. So.
Quit and come back.
But
yeah, thanks for joining us. Hope it's I think it's morning. I like the morning time. Afternoons and evenings starting getting a little busier for me. So Woody had an opening for the morning, so we're gonna try it out. Wanted to update you. The nominations for our giveaway with Chick-fil-A ends this Sunday, September 5th. So get your nominations in. Anybody in need at the brownsgiveaway.com. We're up to 287 nominations.
I checked it this morning.
287.
That's
I think we'll be at 300 by Sunday.
Oh gosh, you're averaging a ton. So.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, it's sad, but it's awesome to be able to pick one. It's going to be hard to narrow down 300 some nominations to 3.
Now, when you had this idea, right, to do this giveaway, right?
Yeah.
Like in your mind, like what was your goal for nominations? Like what
150?
Was like really?
Maybe 100, 150 I was thinking. I had no idea.
Yeah.
That was just like, if we top 100, 150, I mean, that's going to be great. But damn, I think we're going to top 300.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And that's just in the Central Virginia area alone. Mm-hmm. I mean, I know it's a pretty big town, but that's still a lot. That's a lot for this area.
That's fantastic.
So it's a lot of people in need. So if you're in the area, keep nominating. Once we get them narrowed down after the 5th, it'll be a couple weeks. We'll have a couple weeks of voting, and that's when we'll need everybody to go back to the website. It'll be the top 3 on there. They'll also be on WSET going over their stories, and we'll need the community to help vote. We want you to help us decide who will win the heat pump and the heating system. And then also all 3 of the finalists will get a nice gift basket. We've got several donations from local companies. So that'll be great. We gave the St. Jude home away last week.
Man.
All them prizes.
I can't believe. I mean, I know it's taken a while, but still it feels like it flew by.
It does. This one does feel like it went faster than the first one.
Yeah.
Definitely does. And it was amazing if you watched it actually or when they met the winners, like of the money in the car, each person, how God and how it just worked for them to get it. Like I think the lady that won the car had been saving for years to get a car and had a lot of medical issues as well. And she's been saving to get a car, needed a car. She won the car.
Oh, that's awesome.
The lady who won the house has been battling cancer of some type for about 30 years, I think they said. So it's just crazy, how it works. And she won. She bought just 2 tickets.
Yeah.
And I think she said on the news, they followed up better that she's not gonna sell it. She's gonna keep it and kind of get someone in the family in it to help them out, so they can keep it in the family. So I think that's gonna help their situation out. So, but that's awesome.
Yeah.
2 tickets and won a house.
That's you can't beat that, and it goes to a good cause.
Right. Right. They want. I think they raised. Do you remember? Was it 800 and some on this
Oh,
one?
800.
Yes.
Yeah. Like
Between both houses, it's over $1.5 million.
over $1 million in 2
Or
years.
in 2 years.
That's
For
in two
St.
houses.
Jude.
Yeah.
In 2 houses in
Yeah.
St. Jude. I mean, that's and so many local kids here in Lynchburg and families since this has started have come out in the news that you don't realize it, but St. Jude touches a lot of people, and
It's more than you know.
Yeah.
It really is. Like
and more than just cancer.
exactly.
The one boy was on there had heart issues.
Yep.
Wasn't cancer, but it was a lot of. He had 30-some surgeries. He had to do a ton of things. It was really life threatening. But St. Jude stepped in, helped him out. They never got a bill for their food, their stay, the medical treatment. So that money's helping that boy here in Lynchburg. Another little girl did have some kind of cancer. She was on the news with Dan or after, and she's cancer free now. But St. Jude treated her. I mean, it's a lot of local.
And they share their research.
Yeah.
So whatever the testing or the research they do, like if there's a case, they share it with other hospitals and the community.
That's huge.
The medical community. So I mean, it really they do great work.
That's huge. They do that. I mean, they're doing it off donations,
Yep.
and then they also want to help send it to other hospitals. You know, they're
Exactly.
not stingy or selfish. Like, nah, we just want to do. They're helping kids around the world.
And if it's, I'm sure it's weird with COVID right now, but when things do go back to semi-normal, if you're ever in Memphis, set up a tour. It is literally when you walk through, it is just an amazing experience.
I've heard it's life changing.
It is. You want to come back and build every house for them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like, okay, whatever you need, we're here. So
Yeah, and it's definitely impacted Scott and y'all that went over 2 years ago, because this second house I didn't think was gonna happen with COVID and price increases and donations, but you know what, they kept pushing and they said they were going to do it, and darn it, they did it.
Yep,
I mean,
exactly.
so that's the impact that it's left an impact long enough to keep, no matter what, a pandemic or price increases or shortages of lumber or laboring shortages, the house is still being built.
that's right. And everybody stepped up. Everybody's still donating. Everybody's still being a part of it. So
And that's awesome. So yeah, the lady won it. Congratulations to her. I forgot her name. I'm sorry. I have to go back, but she was here locally in Forest, that she won it. And congratulations to the lady who won the car and out to Vista, and the couple. There was some big money prizes too.
Yeah,
I
I think
think
it was like
15 and 10,000.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Heck,
huge.
That's great. Great
So
prize.
congratulations to all the winners. And I don't know if there'll be a house next year yet or not on the plan. They kind of, St. Jude, I think, kind of determines if they want to do another one or not in this area or move it. But be on the lookout in your area. If you're not here, there's one. I know there's some in Charlotte. There's some in Richmond. They're all over. You can go to St. Jude Dream Home website and look in your area. There's ways to donate. There's ways to help. If you have another heating and air company and you're listening, donate the heating and air. Call Train. They send you all the equipment free. You just have to donate your labor, your ductwork, and certain supplies, but they'll give you any system you want. Ship it right to your shop, no charge.
That's great.
So they're a national partner. And I think there's a plumbing one that's a national partner, Kohler, or
Ferguson. There's like the window people. There's some big ones. A lot of places step up.
yeah, they do.
And that's just
on every house.
on every house.
Every
Like
house.
it's not just this market like you talking about. I mean, they have houses all across the United States.
I don't know how many they had going at once.
I don't know, but
Going 30 or 40 houses at once across the country, maybe more.
Yeah.
Probably more than that.
And they're beautiful though. Like I mean,
yeah.
really, if you
They
start
don't
looking
cut no
through,
corners.
no, gosh, and if you start looking at all the examples out there, like I mean, every builder is given like a mentor builder when you go down to Memphis and you go through the process. And the mentor builder for Central Virginia, because this was the first time for Scott. He showed us their houses, and absolutely gorgeous homes that were being given away. So they do not skimp.
These two we've done, Lynchburg, absolutely. I mean,
Oh, my gosh.
up to date technology on
Yep.
them. I mean, it's worth every penny of it. It's
a great neighborhood, you know.
Yeah, great neighborhood. They have not cut any corners just because it was a donation on this house at all.
Nope.
Because it's a donated
Still
house.
custom cabinets.
It is custom cabinets. Yes, my
mean,
buddy
everything.
Joey Dawson did them, and they're beautiful. The island, the granite, we did a 16 SEER heat pump train on both of them, so they're upper, a higher SEER for more energy savings. There's camera systems and technology all through it. So, that's definitely a great cause if you're looking for a donation. Get involved, or or just join St. Jude. They always do the radiothons, and I do that where you like $10 a month. I mean, that's nothing.
No.
And it goes to the kids.
Yeah, you can feel good about that.
Yeah, that's a great way to help. Oh yeah, I forgot. When I leave here at 10:30, I gotta go straight to getting these needles out my ear.
That's right.
I've had for a month. I got Alpha Gal back in May. Those of you who have been listening know, or if you've never heard of it, it's where you get the tick thing where you can't eat meat, and I can't do meat or dairy. So I got the needles in my ear. It was really. I wasn't a believer. I was kind of skeptic about it until I went in and kind of went through the test for it. It was pretty neat how they did it, Woody. It was all right. So I'm sitting in a chair, and she gives me this like little metal rod, and I'm holding it in my left hand.
Yep.
And she's behind me, and on her table, she's got probably 10 to 12 little like scientific little cups. You know how you would go in school and put fluid in them and microscopes. So she's got this, and each one has a different allergen in it: peanuts, meat, flowers, dairy, cow. I mean, so I'm holding this rod, and I'm holding my other arm up, just straight out, and she's taking the other end of the rod, and she's kind of dipping it in the fluid for let's say for one of the allergens. And I don't know which one it is. So I'm just looking forward, and I'm holding my arm up, and she says, all right, try to resist me. And she'll just touch my arm. And if she can't push it down, then I'm not allergic. But if she touches my arm or pushes, no matter how hard I try, my arm would fall if I was allergic to something.
Huh.
It was so weird.
Yeah.
So I'm going through all these, and I'm straining. I'm trying to hold my arm up, and I'm fighting her. But in 4 times, no matter how hard I tried, she would just barely touch my arm. It would fall.
Really?
It was freaky.
Yeah.
And it would fall, and I could not keep it from falling. Man. And she's like, all right, so the 4 times you fell was Alpha Gal symptoms, of course, dairy, beef, deer, meat, but all the other ones you pass. So you're not allergic to peanuts, you're not allergic to flowers, which was pretty, I don't know how it does it. But your ear has so many, and I learned this during this thing, is so many little electrical type circuits, I guess, that run your body.
Yeah.
So I'm still holding this rod, and she takes another sensor, and she's going around my ear, and I could hear it beeping, like beep, 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 beep. And then it would go off real fast, and she would mark it. All right, and then she would put a needle in. And then while the needle's in, she would go back to that allergy that I failed before, and then with the needle in, she could not move my arm.
Yeah.
Where before she could. So that means she's like, all right, I marked your dairy. That's your dairy electrical thing there. The beep, 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 do it again. So I did it up to 4 times for each one that I failed. And then at the end, when the needles were in place, she would do the test again, and she could not move my arm.
Huh.
It was That's
crazy. That's weird.
It is really crazy.
So you've got the needles in your ears now.
Yeah, they're in there. They're under Band-Aids and glue. And she takes them out today. She'll do the test again to see if they worked. And what it does, it puts the needle in there, and it kind of resets that allergen. It's trying to reset my body to not react to any of those products that the needles are in for.
Yeah.
So that, I mean, I'm still will have Alpha Gal and be allergic to them.
Yeah.
But if it works, I should be able to introduce enough back to where I won't have a reaction like big enough where I'll either have to have an EpiPen or take medicine.
Yeah.
Is the goal. It does I have a friend of mine, actually, she took hers out last week, and they redid the test, and it didn't work, so they had to put them back in. Sometimes you got to do it twice. Sometimes it doesn't work, but she's had a lot of success she said she's doing these needles for Alpha Gal 3 or 4 times a day. Man. That's a lot of people.
Oh, so you'll know today.
I'll know. I should know.
10:39.
Yeah. I'll get to my appointment's at 11.
Yep.
And I get them out, and then she'll do the test again. And I guess if I fail any of them, she'll have to reset them. Or if I don't, we'll reintroduce the food back and see how I react to it.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. I'm so excited. I want to know.
Oh gosh!
Right when you find out, let me know.
I will.
Because I think she was on the podcast.
She was here.
Yeah.
Yep. Acupuncture Works. Yep. Dr. Debbie Farley.
And I have been trying to set up an appointment. And she's booked up too.
Yeah. Oh, do you need acupuncture?
Well, I got a couple things I wouldn't mind seeing if she could help me with. So,
okay. But they do a lot. I mean, like she's like people come in with chronic knee pain, and she'll do an acupuncture in your right shoulder, and it takes the knee pain away. It's just weird how the body works.
Yeah, I'm excited. Well, let me know.
I'm gonna definitely let you know on that.
Let everybody know.
It's and if you've ever looked into acupuncture and this stuff, looking at it, it's like people with peanut allergies. I think it can help now, or just dairy or gluten, different things. There's a way to help. She's got a guy that comes every month before he goes to chemo and gets acupuncture so that the side effects doesn't and ends up he doesn't get side effects. It can still eat after chemo. That's
amazing.
huge.
That's amazing.
I don't know. I mean, so because you usually go to chemo, then you get the side effects. You get sick. You don't eat, but he'll get acupuncture. And,
what voodoo is she doing in there?
Ah, man, I'm about to learn this. I'm about to learn it.
Well, I've heard from more than one person that it works, but like from her, I've heard like nothing but positive stuff. Like, and I've tried to make an appointment and then she would have a day open and then I'd forget to get back with her. So I feel bad because like I've been wanting to for the last couple months, but she's so busy and then I get busy and then it's like, I forgot
she stays booked out.
Yeah.
I mean, I think she's only doing it 3, maybe some weeks 4, but only working 3 days a week, 4 days. And she's got enough to keep her.
Oh, it's so interesting. So I can't wait.
I can't wait to try it. And a lot of things can affect it. Like I was reading up on it. If you have the needles in and you accidentally do take in dairy or meat that you're allergic to with the needles, it could react, and mess up you'd have to redo it. So
have you been, I've
been trying my best to avoid, I hope I did. I didn't have any reactions, so maybe I did and it's working.
It's already working.
So knock on wood, we'll jerk them out today and try them, I guess. And
get the needles out of your ears.
Yeah, I got 4 of them. But I can't even feel them. They're real small.
Yeah.
I can just feel the Band-Aids and the glue, but God, I hope it works.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of people that did it and it worked and they're back to eating steaks and cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I miss a steak.
There you go.
That's my favorite.
That'd be the first thing you go
and
for.
La Coretta cheese dip. I miss that too.
You're going to go to La Coretta, get some cheese dip.
La Coretta, and then I'm going home cooking up steak. If it go, but I got to eat small. It's going to take a while still. It takes weeks to build back up and make sure I don't. I'll text you and let you know how that.
Let me know
how that works. We'll see.
I'm excited.
I saw some Thrashers post the other day.
Yes,
y'all almost ready for that to.
We finally we've got it out there.
It's a movie, right, or a show?
When we filmed it, we really didn't know the structure. We just have this idea, right? And I kind of had this thing where it's like I really just want to do like one episode of a TV show.
Yeah,
right. See if I can time it like 22 minutes. See if I can, fill enough content to make a legitimate show because, when you create, it kind of ends up where it's at. But with this, we just started shooting and Jeremy's just wonderful to act, as an actor. But we ended up, it's 22 minutes long, exactly how long I wanted it to be.
Is it going to be like a zombie type?
Yeah, it's like, all right, so if it's a cross between Reno 911 and just imagine like Reno 911 or Cops, but with zombies. Okay. And not fast zombies, slow old zombies. I actually play a zombie in one of the things. And I think once you see it, you'll see how I bite the dust, which is kind of funny. It was fun, man. Like this, like we went out, we shot it. We shot it in 2 days. So one part was the riding around part, and then the other part was the zombie part. Because the makeup took about an hour each, hour and a half for the first makeup, about an hour for the second makeup, and then we filmed. And when you watch it, you'll notice we filmed two zombie things, and then another zombie thing with that is all special effects. So the third zombie is completely CG, and I'm really proud of this project because it is. Now, keep in mind, on a micro budget, like what are you paying for this stuff? It's not this huge production. But we blended. We did a really good job of blending practical makeup and digital effects because I love old school movies with old school makeup and stuff, but I really like newer stuff too, where you have the flexibility of CG and it's a little bit more believable. And, and like for the sewer part, you'll see. I didn't want somebody to have to crawl down a manhole. So,
Oh, Lord.
so it was nice to have that. But I'm really proud of it. It's online. If you go to callz11.com, callz11.com. If you go there, you can see it. I've got a bunch of clips on social media. It's pretty fun. It's fun.
That's cool.
And it's
When's it going to be like finished? Where are you hoping to finish and post it where people can watch it?
you can watch it now.
It's 22 minutes is up. It's there.
It's up there. It's up there. Now, what I need to happen is I need everybody to watch this thing like 100 times and get the views up, right?
That's right.
And then we'll get it out there and get the show made, and then we'll ride around town and you might see a TV show.
Yeah,
with some, but it's a funny concept and it's not even that violent. If you I say zombies and stuff like that, but it's more. We aimed for it to be more humor than gore or anything, and so we kind of really tried to make it like I know this sounds weird, a family friendly zombie movie, so
I'll get my son to watch it. He likes zombies.
Yeah, so I think he'll like this one. It's not too my death is about the most graphic, I'll say. So if you can make it past mine, you're all set.
Well, it's a good time of year to put that out. Halloween's right around the corner.
It was a fun project.
That's
I hope people watch
timing.
it. I just want people to watch it.
So go to what's the website to watch it? Or
call CALLZ11.com. So like 911, but
Call
Z11. Yeah, call Z11.com.
Are you on YouTube or YouTube where they can follow you on things?
If you go to Grime Scene Z11, search that, you'll see all the clips, and where I've got a good TikTok account. So I try to put exclusive, quote clips on there, funny stuff, and follow us on TikTok because I'll post a lot there. I don't post a ton on Instagram and Facebook, but I'm kind of hooked on TikTok with this project. So
oh, sweet! I'll check that out.
Check it out. It's funny. And if you think it should be a TV show, let me know.
All
like
right.
when you watch it, you're like, would you watch this?
Instead of Rescue 911 or
exactly
Cops, it'll be crime.
It's crazy. Yep. And it takes place like 5 years after a zombie apocalypse. And life is getting back to normal, but not in the Walking Dead type of way that we're used to seeing it. It's literally normal life, but zombies are more.
Zombies are still now normal of your life.
Yeah, they're an annoyance. They're like a stray.
They're probably coming back from COVID.
That's right.
The afterlife of COVID.
That's right. The vaccine and unvaccinated.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's great. Some great Halloween stuff coming up. Also, I want to remind you, heating and air wise, fall is coming. So it's a great time, September, October, November. Get your heating and air checked. Get it cleaned. Check your filters. Change your batteries and your smoke detectors and your carbon monoxide. You got a lot of gas. If you got gas logs and stuff in your house, make sure those detectors are plugged in or hooked up. You can get gas logs cleaned. We don't do that, but I know locally Foster Fuels does that. They have a guy that they can come out and they clean them. They check your spark igniters, your pilots, everything. Make sure there's no gas leaks. So definitely before winter hits, that's the time to go and do that when you're starting to decorate for fall, take stuff down, do your fall cleaning, make sure your air filters are being changed. You're cleaning your unit. So you definitely call us if you're in the Central Virginia area, 610-4373. Ask about our maintenance plan as well. We have memberships where we actually come out every spring.
You have a month. You have a monthly plan, don't you?
Yeah, you can do month. You can pay monthly, quarterly, 6 months, or yearly. But for one system, I think it's right at $200 a year.
Yeah,
and that includes both cleanings. That includes no overtime fees. That includes discounts on repairs. I also added a benefit this year. Once you're a member, we'll give you $50 credit for every year you're a member towards a new system. So in 10 years, if you need a system, $50 per year, we'll deduct off the bottom of the bill for being a member with us. So it's worth more than $200 a year, hands down. And with the viruses and stuff, the flus come into allergies and COVID as well. We do have ways to kill that in the home. We have what's called a Halo. It's an air purifier. Those are 100% mercury and ozone free. They go in your supply of your air unit. When it comes on, it blows. It purifies the air. It kills allergens, viruses, mold, spores, smoke odors, VOCs, dust. They have been tested against COVID. If it's a live virus like the flu, it will kill it and keep it knocked down in your home, makes you breathe better. So those things are really, really good, especially for getting in the fall when leaves start falling. A lot of people, allergies ramp up, the flu ramps up, your kids come home, sick. It'll definitely kill that. It's really easy to install. So I do recommend them. We got one. I think you've got one of each unit.
We've got two, because I was having I have bad allergies anyway, which is why I want to go to acupuncture. And then you started, we had to get a new unit, and then we got a Remo.
Yeah, Remy.
Downstairs, and we noticed an instant difference downstairs.
Yeah.
And then I remember calling you saying, hey, I'd like one for the upstairs unit too. And I mean, it just really helped out my everything. And we, we felt different. The air just felt cleaner.
It does.
It makes a big
difference.
Hard to explain, but it's the truth. So.
It does make a huge difference. They definitely do work. We've got a lot of testimonials, people with kids with allergy, or not allergies, but more some of them with severe asthma.
Yeah.
Having hard times sleeping at night and stuff, and we put them in and they could just breathe better. I put one in my house. It made a difference. Our kids had seasonal allergies, and it kind of went from 6 to 8 doctor visits a year for allergies to 1.
Yep.
So you look at medicines you're saving, putting your kid, and doctor visits, and antibiotics and stuff like that, and they definitely work. They've got a 7-year warranty. If you want to see what it does and how it works, they also have it on YouTube. You can go to YouTube and just type in REME Halo HALO. They've got videos on that. You can go to rgf.com. They've got a website on it. You can look at different filters they have for all applications, different air purifiers. They're starting to use them, of course, in schools and airplanes as well. But they're definitely worth the investment if you're looking to breathe better at home.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, go ahead and do it when we come out for a fall cleaning. Get your coils clean, sanitized, your blower wheels, everything clean. Then put this in with a new clean, a freshly cleaned system. Will go a long way on your air and safety for you and breathing better.
Yep.
They're definitely worth investment. Most of these run around, depending on the size, but they all range around $1,000 installed. That comes with this, like I said, 7-year warranty. The little bulbs and catalysts we can clean, and they usually last 3 to 4 years. We can just have to replace the bulb to keep it fresher every few years, but definitely makes a difference immediately. So definitely keep us in mind too for your fall cleanings. Like I said, change your batteries, change your filters. We'll come out and clean everything inside and out. Even if you don't want a membership, we've got a plan just to come out and clean them once a year. So thanks for joining me this morning, and we will be back next Wednesday morning, 10 o'clock, and find us on all your podcast applications for Cool Talk with Brown's Heating and Air.